I'd like to point out that I am a professional actor.
So was I. I was a diaper model.
I'm a professional improv comic. Welcome back to the Times Leader Beer Gang, episode 7, third episode of me wearing this tie. This week we are talking about the Fog Monster. It's an IPA from Rusty Rail, and it is the third beer that we had to drink over the Halloween weekend in preparation for some scheduling conflicts. So what did everybody think of the Rusty Rail Fog Monster?
Enjoyed it. Thought it was a good IPA. It wasn't overly bitter. You could have a few of them.
It's got a good beat and it's easy to dance to.
No, I thought it was good. Again, there wasn't anything that really stood out about it, but it was a good beer. It was drinkable. I'd get it again.
I think our problem was that, and for all of us, was that this was the third beer that we had to drink this weekend. So by the time we got to this point, it was the third beer that we had to try this weekend. So I think that was at least your concern.
Has a third beer. It tasted good as a third beer.
Exactly. But I wrote down in my notes, I think it was a pretty typical IPA. It had a really strong bitterness at the start, but on the back end it started to mellow out a little bit. Very citrusy, but kind of didn't have as much bite towards the end of it as it did on the beginning. Do have to say that I absolutely love the package design, and I hope we can figure out how to get a photo of it into the video, because I think it looked like something from like Dungeons and Dragons, and that is my vibe, totally. So, but Ben, what did you think about it?
So first I want to throw in, I love this sweatshirt as much as you love that tie.
Exactly. So, that's why we're wearing it 3 weeks in a row.
But I mean, and again, I've said earlier on the show, I'm not the biggest IPA fan.
Right.
So going into this one, I knew I wasn't going to be the biggest fan of it. Mm-hmm. It had such a strong bite to it, and it felt like it was a little overpowering with like the amount of citrus I tasted. I don't want to go out and say I did not like it, because again, I just don't really like IPAs too much. Mm-hmm. So it's not really a fair judgment coming from me.
Right.
So I mean, if you're with me and you don't really like IPAs,
this is not going to be the one that changes.
You can steer clear of this one.
See, I didn't get it that it was like an overpowering IPA when
I think it was really strong at the beginning, and then it evens out towards the end. But it punches you in the face right when you first open it up.
And I do feel like the citrus punch that it packed made it even stronger. It made that. Like, it felt hoppy. Like, the mouthfeel was not bad.
Yeah.
But like it was very strong and very citrusy, and
right.
It's not my beat.
Yeah, but for someone who is an IPA guy, I could say it's a good one. I like it a lot. I'm the sort of person who will make a 6-pack, like when you go to Wegmans or whatever, a place that lets you make a 6-pack, where I will make the whole thing out of 6 IPAs. I would definitely get this one again. Yeah, what do you think?
Yeah, I'd get it again. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that I had it once before. I know I've had something from the Rusty Rail Brewery, one of their IPAs. I'm pretty sure it was Fog Monster during the summer. Like I said, we got it again. So I liked it the first time.
Right.
And if you like IPAs, you'll like this one. It's actually a New England IPA.
Yes.
If that means anything to you. But I would recommend it, and if I was at the Rusty Rail, it'd probably be the beer I would order.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks so much for watching. This completes our marathon filming session of the Beer Gang, as we're filming here on Election Day. We will be back for you guys next week, but in our feature in about a month, for a new episode about a beer that we have not decided yet. So stay tuned for that. You can find the Beer Gang every Monday on thetimesleader.com.
And remember, if you enjoy our videos, you might want to consider subscribing to the Times Leader. You can do that by going to 570-829-5000 or going to timesleader.com on the internet.
Absolutely. Well, stay tuned.